Today on Karamo.
Where's my money?
In my bank account.
In your bank account?
Families in crisis.
That's my name. That's my legal name.
His trans daughter says he doesn't accept her. You still refer to her as a boy?
I can't do this, man.
Plus, these sisters are at war.
She hateful. She a demon. She a gremlin.
Did money ruin their relationship? The pain that's coming from this is not about money.
It's not.
This is something deeper.
It's
Absolutely.
way
It's the principle.
deeper.
Friends, y'all know sibling drama can get real crazy. I have some sisters, so trust me when I say it can get messy fast. And that is exactly what happened with my next guest, Jelli. Jelli has gone viral on social media for being able to alternate her looks, but her sister Aaliyah is far from a loyal follower. Let's all welcome Jelli to the show. Hey! How are you doing? Can I have a hug?
Yes, you can. Oh,
Jelli, you are fly!
thank you.
Come through. I love the alternating looks.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
My
it.
gosh. I put a wig on, everybody be like, take that off. You look cute in it. Okay? So, Jelli, why are you here today? Talk to me.
Well, me and my sister tried to go into a family business and a wig business, actually.
Yes.
And her part of the business was to handle the money, the accounting side of it, and pretty much book our, photo shoots and stuff like that. So when it came time to do the photo shoot for the business, she told me she found a photographer. She sent me the photographer. I approved of it. And she told me the price for the deposit. And me, her, and our other business partner were going to split the deposit 3 ways. So I sent her my half. And she said, OK, I booked it. So about 2 weeks passed. And I said, whoa, today is the day of the photo shoot. I forgot about, she hasn't said anything. So now I'm like, OK, well, let me text her. Let me hit her. I get no response. So I say, well, let me call the photographer and see if she has a booking for us today. The photographer says, yes, I have a photo shoot for Aaliyah only, though, not for a business.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, let me try to request my deposit back on Cash App. When I tried to request the money back, I accidentally pressed send. So I sent the same amount again.
So now she got double your money.
She got double my money. So I tried to request both amounts. Now I'm blocked on Cash App. So now I can't even see the transactions. I don't see. So I'm like, hold on.
But this is your sister.
This is my sister.
How much were the amount for?
In total, 500.
$500?
Yes. So it's not about the amount. It's about the principle for me.
Okay.
I've had more stole from me from people that I didn't love. But that's my sister.
What has she said to you when you try to collect the money?
She completely denied a transaction ever happened. She completely denied I ever sent her money. She even showed proof of Cash Apps that said it never was sent. I had to find emails because it wasn't showing in my transaction anymore that it did happen.
So my producer said something happened on Mother's Day. Can you tell me?
Yes, on Mother's Day, that was my first time seeing her in like 2 years.
So this has been a 2-year rift between you and your sister over basically $500?
Yeah. For the sake of Mother's Day, of course, I wasn't going to make it about my issues. So I enjoyed it, and I was cordial. She told a joke, I live it. But, it wasn't like, I didn't want to make it too, but you could kind of tell that it wasn't for us to be the sisters at the table, we hadn't said too much of anything to each other. So once it's over, we walk out of the restaurant, and she says, hey, I want to fix this, and she has her Cash App out. And I say, okay, well, send it to me. She starts lying about the amount. She starts saying that my money didn't go towards the deposit, that her shoot had been booked. That conversation ended where I didn't get my money. And I told her, you be blessed.
Though she did admit that she got money from you.
Yes.
Because she took out a Cash App.
She came right out with the Cash App green screen and was like, hey, I want to fix this, which that was new from her. So I'm like, okay, let's talk, thinking that she was going to be the bigger person. I didn't leave with the money, and I told her, look, that's my stance. I want my money, period. I've let her get by with so much stuff. That was the deal breaker for me. Everything else has probably been something that was more emotional turmoil that she caused on me, but this was something tangible. So it was like, no, this time I want my money.
So you all had emotional issues before? Tell me about them.
Before, I grew up as the black sheep of the family. I'm the gay child. So I grew up in a very religious home that just wanted us to do right. So when I came out and I became openly gay in the 8th grade, I suffered a lot growing up. I suffered so much in the household after that, which grew a bridge between me and my parents. So I felt like my sister kind of made that problem her problem. And since I had been gone from home, she just would constantly start rumors about she ran into me and I looked like a crackhead and take it back to my mom. And when they would see me, it's like, she looks perfectly fine. What is that for?
How old were you when you left home?
I was 17. I was a junior in high school.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah.
Wow. That had to have been devastating.
Very devastating. I slip out of cars, did what I had to do just to be able to be myself, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a story too often people in our community who are LGBTQIA identify have to go through. And so during that time, when you were out on the streets and Aaliyah was making up these stories, how is that making you feel?
It made me feel like already, because I was the gay child, that I was already wrong. Whatever I said, it was already wrong.
Yeah.
So the fact that my own sister that could be the one to vouch for me and maybe help me and maybe persuade them to see the real me, she instead went against me.
Got it. So it sort of felt like you were abandoned twice.
Right.
Were y'all close at any point?
Honestly, no.
There you go. No?
No. Growing up, we were probably close sisters, you know, as siblings in the house. We were the two girls. So, you know, we were both the two girls. So of course, you know, but by me leaving home so early and us being 4 years apart, she was still a kid kind of when I left. So, you know, you don't really build that real bond until y'all kind of both of age, like, you know. So we had a kiddie bond and a kiddie relationship, but not a, you know.
Yeah, the adult relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gone by then, so.
Well, listen, friends, I want you to stick around. We will meet Jelli's sister, Aaliyah, when we come back to get her side of the story. Coming up.
I was watching the whole thing backstage. Jelli, you got it all wrong.
When have you ever given me anything, ever vouched for me, ever did anything for me,
Girl,
ever been
you
there?
could be in jail right now if it wasn't for me.
In jail
You
for
got
what?
pulled-
It's not about the amount. It's about the principle for me.
Okay.
You know, I've had more stole from me from people that I didn't love, but that's my sister.
What has she said to you when you try to collect the money?
She completely denied a transaction ever happened. She completely denied I ever sent her money.
Before the break, everyone, we met Jelli, who reached out for my help to getting money back from her sister, Aaliyah. It's time to hear what Aaliyah has to say about this situation. Everyone, please welcome Aaliyah to my show.
I was watching the whole thing backstage. Jelli, you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong.
First of all, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Please
Hello.
take a seat. You smell great.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
you're saying that your sister Jelli has it all wrong. Please
Yes,
express.
I didn't know we was gonna come out here and do it like this. I mean, the amount, let's get that straight. $500.
$250 for the first deposit, $250 for the second deposit.
When you send me $250?
I sent it to you on Cash App. You don't recall that day?
Never got $250.
You never got that?
Never.
So the day that we had the situation and we had to go after, you was about to pay me back. And they told me to come and meet you at our family member's house
So
and pay
what
the
is
rest.
this right here? What payment is this?
That's the 116 that she sent for her portion of her deposit.
No.
The other 116 is an accident, a mistake that she accidentally sent.
No.
That I kept. That's the amount.
No.
So what's 116 plus 116?
So you're admitting that you did keep an amount, though.
I did keep 116
Why did you keep her money?
because honestly, I feel like
You smiling about it.
she owed me.
Owed you in what way? When have you ever given me anything, ever vouched for me, ever did anything for me,
Girl,
ever been
you
there?
could be in jail right now if it wasn't for me.
In jail
you
for
got
what?
pulled over and put tickets in my name. She
You're
didn't give
absolutely
me
right about
money
that, but
for
hold
the
on.
tickets,
I
but
gave you
put
every
more
dollar for that
money
ticket,
for
and I
it.
was honest and told you straight up when it happened.
Where the 250 when you sent me? That's irrelevant. Let's stay on
I
track
sent you
with this.
250. I sent you 250
Where
separately.
I don't have it on my Cash App. I do have what you sent me.
Jelli says that you deleted it, Aaliyah, from yours. Is that
Deleted-
true?
No, I have.
I didn't have any trace of it on my phone.
But I do.
For me, you know how Cash App sends you the emails of the confirmations? That's the only way I can show it, because when you block
Where
my Cash
they
App for some
at?
reason, the email, I didn't bring. I
You
didn't-
should have sent them because I sent what
They
you
should
sent
ask for
mine.
'em. They should
Well,
ask
I
for
got
'em.
mine 116. You said
Okay,
you.
well, let's say that is
you
the
said
amount.
the
Let's say
bag-
that
you
is the
act-
amount.
You said
Let's
you.
say that is the amount.
I know it is.
If that is
It
the amount,
is.
where's my money?
In my pocket, in my bank account.
In your bank
In my
account?
bank
I want to keep it
account.
calm right now because I can't
Please,
understand
because
either of
she's
you, and
getting
if I'm going to be able to
spicy.
help, I got to
Girl.
figure out some of this. I understand that you're saying that she's had interactions with other people where there has been money that's come up missing.
But we're here. Let's talk about
But I will,
our
but hold on, I will
ours.
say
Let's
this.
talk
I'll
about
say this.
ours.
I'll say this. I know that you're upset right now.
Very.
I really do
She's
know that
Very
you're
upset. I wear my feelings on my
Yes.
sleeve because I'm a real person.
I'm not giving her the money back, period, point blank. I don't care if someone at the family house was offering to say, hey, just give her back the money or whatever. If you don't want to give it back to her, I'll give it back to her. I say you can do that, but I'm not that sorry. I'm not giving her back
Did she not just walk out the
anything.
restaurant and come out with her Cash
I'm
App
not
out saying
giving her
I want to
anything.
fix this?
Yes, when
When
she
did that
said,
conversation change in that same
I
day?
came out to show them
I
that
even
ho,
offered
it's
when
not
she came out and said, give me half.
All right, let's get her to
I
wrap
am, and
this.
I'm okay for paying for
Wrap it
vouching.
up. Wrap it
We gotta
up.
wrap.
I'm okay for vouching for what
We
I've
gotta
done.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back. Coming up, the pain that's come from this is not about money.
It's not.
This is something deeper.
It's
Absolutely.
way
It's the principle.
deeper.
For you, what will it take to forgive your sister?
Jesus to come back.
What will it take for you to forgive your sister? So you're admitting that you did keep an amount, though.
I did keep 116.
Why did you keep her money?
She owed me.
Where's my money?
In my pocket, in my bank account.
In your bank
In my
account?
bank account.
I understand your passion, and I understand how hurt you are. And I understand, but y'all are
Jesus.
sisters fighting over a small amount of money. The pain that's come from this is not about money.
It's not.
This is something deeper.
It's
Absolutely.
way
It's the principle.
deeper. It's way deeper. That's why I never gave her back the money, because it's way deeper than
Tell
that.
the deep
It's
side.
way deeper
Tell
than
the deep
that.
side.
But hold
The
on.
deep side.
Tell the deepness.
Is Jelli really envying me for things I can't control? Things that are out of my control. Like the love
think
that I
it's just- you
have,
think
the
you-
shine that's on my life. Like, I want to be there
Really,
for her.
the shine?
The shine that's on my life.
You work at a call center
Jelli,
all your
no, what
life.
about- Jelli, I have
Is your micro
Jelli,
business succeeding right now?
I am
No.
successful at this moment.
What has
Do you
anything
see?
done?
Look,
What?
she's
Come
an
on.
ugly person.
Listen, I'm
She's
not-
hurting inside. Look at her.
I am
Look.
hurting inside.
Look, and she's letting it out.
I'm very hurt.
But people
What do you
like
tell
me,
your sister? What are you hurting about?
I'm hurting because the people that I love the most do stuff like this. I've always been the star in my family.
I realized immediately this has nothing to do with money.
it's not.
Absolutely.
This is pain.
Absolutely.
This is pain.
I'm not hurting. I'm trying.
I am.
I'm in
You're
the
the-
healing stage.
Jelli.
You're not the victim, baby.
Jelli,
By me being the gay
What are
child
we
that left
talking
home, I
about?
was the criminal.
I love you for being gay. What's wrong with being gay? Who you sleep with have nothing to do with me. Get
When
to
I
the
left
real
home by me being
point.
the gay one, anything that happened, it was Jelli.
And I understand you're still hurting from that.
Very much so, and I
can
don't have
hear
a
it.
problem with being honest about my truth.
I get that, but the thing is that you'll never be able to heal from that truth when y'all are arguing and over talking each other. Your sister is clearly telling you from her trauma of a child that she's still hurting, that she feels like the people that she trusts and loves the most, which includes you, turn their back on her. And right now, this moment for $116 or whether it's $250 is just triggering that. How do you feel that your sister is feeling pain from a childhood wound that is coming up right now?
I sometimes be having sympathy for her, but it really be hard because she really bring a lot of stuff on to herself.
At the end of the day, there is a lot of trauma and pain that's going on between your family.
And it didn't
go
start
to
over the
you.
116. I mean, that happened.
That's the only thing with me. I never had no real
Yeah.
problem before that.
Never.
I've been getting taking blows. I've been getting the short end of the stick. That was the icing on the cake.
That's holding you back. It's causing a pain
That's
inside
not
of you.
holding her back.
It
That was
definitely
her story
is. It definitely
to get
is.
here.
It definitely is. You can't tell me what's holding me back.
The 116?
It definitely
No,
is.
the pain.
Oh.
The pain in the 116.
Oh.
No, that's where the pain is from, okay? The money is very painful to me.
Listen, I gotta say this. Y'all are both amazing women. I feel like both of y'all have bright futures, but there's a communication issue right now. I'm gonna ask each of you a question. This is gonna be my final question for each of you, and I don't want you to over-talk the other. For you, what will it take to forgive your sister?
Jesus to come back.
What will it take for you to forgive your sister?
For her to get counseling. I love my sister. No,
For her
I'm the big
because
sister.
I want to read it. I like to see it, to see where I was a couple of years ago.
Okay,
It
well, if that
crazy.
wasn't the case, whatever it is,
I think at
I would
this
want her to
point-
get help with her own character and be able to stand in her truth.
I
Be
think at
able
this
to
point,
admit
I don't
what it
think at
is.
this point y'all will be able to mend that relationship. I
don't
think
think so either.
I think what's going to take this relationship to mend is parties that are not here right now. It's not the money. It's parties that
Yeah,
are not
'cause
here
that's
right now.
dead, so-
It's your parents.
She don't have it. She don't have it.
It's your parents. Your parents need to be here right now.
Absolutely.
And whatever has happened to you all as kids is bleeding into you as adults.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that 116 or whatever it is not going to hurt you. You fly. You got a bright future ahead of you. Go make your money somewhere else. And until you find your parents in a space where they can help y'all heal, y'all got to disconnect. And that's just the truth of it.
I feel that.
There's a young woman inside of you that's hurting, and there's a young woman inside of you who's confused and doesn't know how to accept her sister's pain. And until that is acknowledged and healed, this is going to keep going forever and ever. We'll be right back after this. Coming up.
It hurts my feelings because it's like I fought so hard to be here and I've been through a lot. I feel hurt that, I can't have my mother and my father. I can't recall a time where it was like, yeah, my dad. Like, I just remember the bad memories.
Do you still refer to her as a boy?
I can't do this, man.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
honestly hate to see families in pain, and I'm going to help them to break through the walls they built up around them. Leighton contacted me saying his 2 children treat him as if he's not living at all. I want y'all to take a look at this.
I need Karamo's help getting my family back together. I know I made mistakes in the past, but I love my kids. When they were young, we was happy. But when I got incarcerated, everything had changed. I blame myself because I should have been there. But I also blame Bree. My kids don't call me, check on me. I didn't even know Michaela was even pregnant. I just feel hurt, and I just want everything to come back together. Period. I'm 51 years old, and I want my family back.
Well, before I talk to Leighton, I'm going to talk to his daughter, Aryana. Please, everyone, welcome Aryana to the show. Oh, stunning! Oh, she's stunning! How are you?
Hi, Karamo.
Nice to meet you. Hold on. I didn't know we had a supermodel coming out today. You look gorgeous. You really do. Okay, so I just saw that video for the first time of your father. How do you feel about what you just saw?
Oh, if we gonna come on here, let's come correct. We're all grown, so to blame other people for like stuff that you did as a man, as a father, is just like.
So what did he do that's causing him to feel like he's lost his family? Or in your opinion, what did he do to lose his family?
Well, for one, I mean, he's never really been in my life. The only memories that I have of my father is like traumatic experiences.
Got it.
And so I'm transgender, and I don't really know how he feels about it, but it's like, it's wishy-washy. It's like, I want my family back, but at the same time, you need to acknowledge me as your daughter. I'm not your son.
Yes. So does he still interact with you as if you were his son? He doesn't respect your transition?
Well, to my mom, he still refers to me as his son.
How does that make you feel knowing that your father is still not in a space to respect you?
It hurts my feelings because it's like, I fought so hard to be here and I've been through a lot. I feel hurt that, I can't have my mother and my father.
So when did you first identify as trans and then start your transition?
I came out to my mom and I just felt like I still wasn't happy. It's like, that was a big weight off your chest. You just came out as gay. You should feel like empowered, and they all accepted me. But I just still felt like it just was, something was wrong. So I ended up going to therapy, and I talked to my therapist, and I told her that I feel comfortable like in girls' clothes. I feel comfortable when I have hair on my head. And
Yes.
found out I was a girl child.
Okay.
With the girls.
So when was the first time you stepped out in the world as your true authentic self as Aryana?
So prom was coming up. It was my junior year, and everybody was like, "Oh, what are you gonna wear to prom? What are you gonna wear to prom?" And I was just like, "Probably a tux." Lying.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I was coming out in no tux. Like, please. Prom came around. I was in that chair getting my hair put on my dress, and
Wow. She's been stunning forever. You look beautiful. You look beautiful.
but yeah, I had a cute little thank you to my mom because she busted her little ass for that dress.
So your mom supported you and got you dressed and
Yes.
helped you all out.
Yes.
Beautiful. And what was Leighton, your father's reaction when he saw Aryana?
So when he saw the prom picture for the first time, my mom had sent it to him, and I guess he felt like any other father, like, oh, my daughter looks beautiful, like, go ahead, do your thing. And then somebody in my family spilled the beans that it wasn't the daughter that he thought it was. He thought it was my sister. Deleted the picture.
Deleted it.
Deleted it, wiped it clean.
Wow.
Good night.
Wow. And what did that do to you as a young girl?
It broke my heart because it's like I finally felt like I had my father's support. Like after all these years, like even when I needed him the most to like even start my transition, I needed him to sign papers, and it was crickets. He didn't answer the phone. It was nothing.
So was he ever supportive during your transition?
No.
Not once?
No. So when he deleted the picture, it was just like, damn, another slap in the face.
When was the last time you saw Leighton?
I saw him at my sister's graduation.
Okay, and what
Not,
was
not
that
my
like?
graduation, my sister's graduation. Guess he want his son back, but he's dead and gone, so.
Yes, yes. So what was it like when you saw Leighton at your sister's graduation?
I felt like he was just another person off the street. So why
So
would
did you ever have that bond, like at all?
No.
So why do you think in his mind does it feel he thinks that you all had that relationship? Because I'm watching the video the same way you did, and it sounds like, hey, I'm a dad, I want to be there, and like all these things, but I'm hearing something different from you.
I mean, maybe when I was younger and he had his son, but I can't recall a time where it was like, yeah, my dad. Like, I just remember the bad memories.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, yeah. What were those bad memories?
Well, I could recall him coming home, being drunk, and taking it out on me, like physically and emotionally and stuff. So.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Very sorry. I'm sorry. And so at the graduation, when you saw your father, did you two speak? What happened?
Well, he came up to me and his first words were, you can't speak to nobody. And it's like, that's how you approach people? Like, if you're so, I want my family back and my child, hi, how are you? How you been? What's up with you? What's going on in life?
Does your sister Michaela have the same relationship with your father?
I think he wants to be in her life. Like, I think that's like his little girl. So I think for her, it's just like, dude, we don't
Does she want to be in his life?
I can't speak for her. I don't know.
Got it. Okay. Well, listen, I want to thank you so much for sharing your story with me. But when we come back, I want to meet Michaela and Bree, who's your mother. So stick around so we can meet this entire family, friends. Coming up, so I want to ask you point blank, do you accept Aryana as your daughter?
Yeah, I do.
Your ex-wife has also shared with her that you still refer to her as a boy. How do you respond to that?
I need Karamo's help getting my family back together.
In your opinion, what did he do to lose his family?
The only memories that I have of my father is like traumatic experiences.
Got it.
I'm transgender. I don't really know how he feels about it, but it's like, it's wishy-washy. It's like, I want my family back, but at the same time, you need to acknowledge me as your daughter.
Friends, before the break, we heard about Aryana's rocky road with her father, but now it's time to hear Leighton's side of the story. Everyone, please welcome Leighton to my show. How you doing, Leighton? All right, please take a seat for me.
What's going on?
All right, Leighton, so you want your family back. What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, talk to them and everything. I don't talk to them.
So what's your response to what you heard Aryana say?
It hurts.
Why does it hurt?
Because they my kid, that's my blood. I watched them grow up. I wasn't there all the time. No, I wasn't. I blame myself for that.
So tell me, how did you feel when you saw Aryana at Michaela's graduation?
It hurt because it's like, looked at me like I wasn't daddy. Like, didn't talk to me, nothing like that.
But what did you expect me to say? Like, the way your approach is everything. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. We haven't seen each other in how long? We don't talk to each other, we don't call each other. So what were you expecting?
But but that's not I'm not blamed for all that, though.
So
us not talking to each other. I try to call.
The phone go both ways.
I try to call. Every time I try to call, I don't get no answer, nothing like that. So that made me to just stop calling.
Leighton, I got a question for you. Aryana said that when you saw her prom picture, you deleted it off of Facebook. Can you tell me about that and why?
Deleted it?
Yeah.
I ain't delete no pictures.
You didn't delete the picture?
I didn't delete no pictures.
The picture was deleted. Somebody
didn't delete
from,
no
I don't know,
pictures.
your side of the family, whoever, I don't talk to them, I don't know them, irrelevant.
And that's another thing that hurt.
Okay, but
You
let
talk
them
to your
get in
mother's
head.
side, but you don't talk to my side.
Because they don't want to even have a relationship with me anyway.
You said that you didn't delete the photo, so
And
I
I
want to
did.
ask you point blank, do you accept Aryana as your daughter?
Yeah, I do. She could be a dinosaur, whatever. That's my child. That's mine. Yeah, I do.
Can you tell her that?
I done did it already. I accept it.
So you acknowledge me as your daughter, not
Yes.
your son.
Yes. Yes,
You have
I do.
2 daughters.
Yes,
not
I do.
1, 2.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the first time you're hearing this?
According to my mother, you're still acknowledging me as your son. So, I don't know what you do behind my back, but why you
So you
saying
don't
that to my
believe it
face?
when he says
I'm not gonna say I do and I'm not gonna say I don't. As we sit right here, he said he acknowledges it, so I'm not gonna call him a liar. I'm not gonna say, no, you don't. Like, he said what he said. Stand on it.
Leighton, I want to know, because I see you frustrated and I see you over there.
But
And again,
what
I
am
want
I-
to hear your side of the story as well right now. So the fact that you said, Aryana, I do accept you as my daughter, and she says she doesn't know if she can believe you, which that's her experience. But she also just said that your ex-wife has also shared with her that you still refer to her as a boy. How do you respond to that?
That's not true. I mean, if that's the case, I would call him Isaiah. I call Aryana. That's what I call.
Aryana.
You taking everything as a joke right now. That's
Who's
what's
joke? That's my
making
name.
me mad.
That's my legal name.
That's what's
Who's taking
making
it
me
as a
mad
joke?
right now. You got everybody laughing. That's what's pissing me off.
Because
right
I'm
now.
funny?
What the hell, man?
Leighton, what do you want to say to her?
Right now, I don't even know what I want to say.
But what are you frustrated about? I'm confused. I didn't sit here and call you a liar. I didn't say nothing derogatory to you. I'm respecting you. Like, I'm confused.
What is frustrating you? Because I'm giving you, I don't know if you noticed, I want to make sure you're having an opportunity to share your point.
It's just, I mean, like I said, I just don't feel like I'm getting respected as a father.
What do you think has happened in your past that makes your children not respect you? Because I think if you
I
can
guess
acknowledge
by
that
me,
or
I
talk
guess by
about
me
it,
not being there, by me moving to Georgia or whatever, such, moving out of Connecticut.
is that
not
the
being
reason
there.
that you and your sister don't feel as if he deserves sort of the respect or the acknowledgement as your father?
I feel like for me, I can't speak for my sister. For me, personally, I've never had a father figure in my life. So for me to just up and say my father, my father, my father, the only memories I have of my father is traumatic experiences and just not good memories. All I know is my mother. That's all I've had. My mother was my mother and my father.
Okay.
Did you know she was hurt and that she felt like she had a lot of traumatic experiences?
No.
What were those traumatic experiences? Because your father's here, he's saying he didn't know.
I just remember you coming home drunk, and I don't know what will be going on with you, but you would take it out on me.
I don't remember it. I mean, I don't remember that.
The thing is, though, for us as children, when our parents do things, and you know this from your own childhood, when they do things, sometimes they say, well, I don't remember because whatever state of mind you're in, but for the child, it's real and it sticks with us forever. So your daughter is saying that was real to her. That was a moment that she felt like abused, abandoned.
And
So how,
that's why it's hurting me right now. That's why I'm shocked, like, because I never knew this.
can you tell her?
I mean, that hurt. I never knew this. I mean, you never told me this until now.
But why do I have to remind
I mean-
you of the hurt that you caused to me?
What I don't understand is, like, why we got to come on TV to talk about all this?
I feel like if you want to be back in our life and you keep up with this, my family, my family, my family, we're here now. So this is your opportunity.
I'm happy to first of all say that you accept your daughter. That's a very pleasant surprise for me. And
I'm always is. I mean,
you know, and
kid.
that's a journey that Aryana will have to
matter
be
what.
on. She'll have to be on to accept and trust because she has a lot of years of not trusting you. So I'm not expecting you to jump for joy right now or trust that. But if you want to build your family back, I do think these are steps that you can take, and you've taken a big one. But I think hearing from your other daughter, Michaela, will give us even more perspective. So listen, everyone, after the break, we're going to meet Michaela and your mom, Bree, to talk about their experiences. Coming up. So I'm assuming that you don't have a good relationship.
I mean, I don't really feel like I have a father. Things that I want from you, I want you to respect my sister as Aryana.
how I don't do that, though?
If we're gonna do anything today on this stage, please be for real.
You are the fire. Get off my stage.
I need Karamo's help getting my family back together.
So I'm transgender. Personally, I've never had a father figure in my life.
So what's your response to what you heard Aryana say?
It hurts.
All right, friends, we are back, and we have heard from Aryana and Leighton's perspective on their relationship. But Aryana's little sister, Michaela, is also here, and she sees things very different than her father. Michaela, please come on out.
Hi.
Get a hug. Nice to meet you.
Too.
Yes. All right. So I see you just walked past your father. So I'm assuming that you don't have a good relationship.
There's not really much of a relationship there. I mean, I don't really feel like I have a father. Yeah,
Why?
he was never around.
So did you want a relationship with your father?
I would be open to it, but there's boundaries and things that I want from you. I want you to respect my sister as Aryana. I want you to respect my mother. And you don't do that.
How I don't do that, though?
So you don't be calling her Isaiah still?
He claims that he never did that, and he never deleted the prom picture. He never called me Isaiah. He doesn't recall that, so.
I mean, at the beginning, I called you Isaiah because I wasn't used to calling you Aryana.
Aryana?
I can't do this, man. On my life, I can't do this. I'm done.
Well, you haven't been doing it for how many long? So continue.
Oh, well.
Keep it up.
Well,
now
well,
it's oh well.
well, go on
now
doing it like that.
Look at me, I'm doing fine.
Because the way you
I'm
talking
good.
to me.
I'm good. I've been
way
good
you
my whole
talking to me.
life. I've been good. Do you see me?
I'm gonna ask you, Michaela. You were just pregnant. You had a child, right?
Yes.
Did you tell your father about your child?
No.
Why?
What would I be telling you for? I just don't feel like that was something that you needed to know. I mean, if you were present, if you were around, yeah, you would have known about it, but who needed to know, knew.
How do you feel that you have never met your grandchild?
I mean, it hurts. I mean, it just hurts.
Leighton, when did you find out that Michaela had a child?
My brother told me.
Is this your first grandchild?
Yep.
But can I ask why you felt like you needed to know?
Because you're my daughter.
But if I'm your daughter, then why aren't you around?
I'm in a different state, and I try to be around. I try to call.
I'll give you that. You call and we don't answer. I don't answer. I mean, because the times I have picked up the phone, you blame everyone else but yourself.
How I blame anybody else?
You blame my mom, you blame me, you blame Aryana.
We're all hurt.
And I understand, and I know that. And I blame myself for that. I blame myself.
Your daughters keep saying, when we were younger, you did wrong, you did wrong. What was it that happened when they were younger that you did? What were your actions?
Bro, I can't. I don't remember. I don't have a good memory.
That's my issue. Like, your favorite line is, I don't remember and I'm hurt.
I mean, I was
That's
incarcerated.
excuses.
I wasn't there.
Okay, so say that. Stop saying
I
you don't
mean,
know
yeah.
when you were hurt.
I mean, I was incarcerated. 3.5. I wasn't there.
That 3.5 years that he was gone hurt you both?
I mean, I can't say that it's like, I cried about it. I was still young. And I had my mother. My mother didn't just say, oh, well, their father's in jail, so let me just give these kids away. She busted her ass, and she did what she had to do to play both roles.
Got it. All right, this is important for us to bring Bree out right now because, you know, Leighton, I'm hearing you say, I don't remember these things. I don't know what happened. Bree was there. She was also an adult. So I want to talk to Bree when we come back. So stick around so we can sort of fill in this puzzle pieces, everyone. Coming up.
You're saying you have one daughter. That's disrespectful. You have 2 daughters. You tell me and them that you haven't been in their lives because of me. What have I done that has not allowed you to be in their lives?
We are serving up some free tickets at KaramoShow.com. Come be a part of the studio family.
I need Karamo's help getting my family back together.
So I'm transgender. Personally, I've never had a father figure in my life.
I don't really feel like I have a father.
How do you feel that you have never met your grandchild?
I mean, it hurts.
All right, joining us now is Bree. She met Leighton when she was a teenager and they got married. She's telling her side of the story with hopes that Leighton will finally listen to her and their daughters. Welcome, everyone. Bree to the show. How are you doing today?
Hi, thanks. How are you?
Thank you so much for the show. Yeah. Please take a seat. So I'm hearing a lot of confusion on Leighton's part. What was your experience?
Leighton just was not there. Whether he was physically in our home, he was not mentally, emotionally available for me, for them. But he puts a lot of the blame on me. And I'm not the one to blame. Like, I was there. I stepped up to the plate to fill your shoes and my shoes.
So then once Leighton was out of jail, what happened then? What was his relationship like with his daughters?
Inconsistent. He left the state.
What do you want to say to Leighton?
I just want you to own your part in this. It's not, you can't be mad at them. Like, you have to be accountable for your actions or lack of. I just want you to respect Aryana. We just spoke a couple weeks ago when you found out that Michaela was pregnant, and you're saying you have one daughter. That's disrespectful. You have 2 daughters.
I said it by a mistake. I didn't say it as in, I'm not used to saying it how y'all saying it. I'm
How
not
is
used
it a
to
mistake? She's been Aryana for
I'm not there with
7
him. You there with
years?
him. I'm not there with him.
You tell me and them that you haven't been in their lives because of me. What have I done that has not allowed you to be in their lives?
Do you encourage your daughters to have a relationship with him?
Absolutely. And I tell them all the time, like, they say they don't have a dad, they don't have a father, and I make it perfectly clear to them that they do.
How was y'all's marriage when y'all were together?
Non-existent. It's a piece of paper.
So why are y'all still legally married?
Why?
Why?
Leighton has made it perfectly clear on several occasions that I will always be his wife.
Oh,
I'll never divorce you. And I've tried, just not for lack of effort. I have tried. Like,
All right, so, Leighton, so I want to hear your perspective because I'm hearing a constant from 3 people. And I'm not trying to say that you're lying, but there's an inconsistency with what you're experiencing and what 3 different people are experiencing. They're all saying they experienced the same thing. You were not there. You were emotionally unavailable. You were physically unavailable. You just were not there, so they don't know you. They don't have a relationship with you.
Listen here, I got it perfectly clear now. I know for sure now. Trust me.
So what do you want to do to rectify that? Because you said you want your family back. Can you look at your family and say, I'm sorry?
I'm sorry and I apologize.
If we're gonna do anything today on this stage, please be for real.
So what are you looking for? Because I think this thing, so, I mean, if you're going to heal a relationship, I asked him to say he's sorry. He said it.
I
But
apologize.
if you don't feel that, y'all need to express to him what you need. Because I think if there's going to be action steps to reconnect this family, he has to know. He has to know. And this is not to give him a pass, but it's to say this is a path, not a pass, but a path to move forward. So what do you want him to say? He just said, I'm sorry and I apologize. What do you want? Tell him.
Me personally, I want you to understand how you made me feel.
If you are going to be in our lives and try to make a relationship, you need to prove your acceptance of Aryana and not be calling her Isaiah and referring to her as your son. And just stop blaming everybody else.
And Bree, what do you need?
to piggyback off of Michaela, I just need you to accept that, or just respect the fact that you have two beautiful daughters. Like, you know, for me as a mother, like, I adore her. I have the utmost respect for her, and I just wish everybody would. And I get that it's not for everybody, but that's your child. That's your daughter.
And I know that. And I accept it. And I accept it.
She's living her truth. And I respect it.
I respect it also.
But you don't show me you respect it.
Leighton, do you have any other children?
Yes.
And how's your relationship with them? Is it good?
Yep.
Do y'all have relationships with your other siblings, half siblings?
No,
No relationship with
I
them.
don't know them.
I wouldn't say I speak to one, but I mean, on occasion, like he's reached out to me and I've responded or whatever.
At the end of the day, this is a family that's hurting, but you all have stuck together and bonded and started to heal each other. Leighton, I do believe, honestly, from today, and I will say this, I didn't know anything about you beforehand. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know how you were going to react out here. I truly do believe in my heart of hearts and in my professional opinion that you want to do better and want to be here for your children.
I do.
I truly do believe that. But I believe that it's also very hard for you to hear all of these things and the pain you cause.
Yes, it is. It is.
And it can feel like this is a never-ending cycle where you're always the bad guy. But the truth of the matter is that you won't always be the bad guy if you do one thing. And that's just own anything they say. The thing of the matter is you've already started doing that right now. You've already said, I accept you as my daughter. I'm sorry that I wasn't here for you. I'm sorry that I did this. But what they're telling you is that it's not enough. So what you have to do right now is you have to tell your family that I'm willing to go on the journey of taking however long you all need to heal.
I could be here. I could wait for y'all to give me time. I mean, just forgive me. I apologize. It hurts me and everything, and I know it hurts y'all, and I'm sorry.
I think that's a big step. He clearly is letting y'all know he's not perfect. So if he's saying I'm sorry, you got to give him a chance to believe him. If he says I accept you, you got to give him a chance to believe you. And if he does something different, call him out. And that's the way y'all going to heal. I actually want to see y'all do that. I truly do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you got a beautiful family. So I believe y'all can heal. I believe y'all can be a family together. You've taken a very big step today, and I honor you for that. Now's the time for y'all to do the work as a family. Listen, everyone, thank you so much for being with us. Don't forget to come back next time so we can keep talking and growing. I love you all.